Hello, one and all, and welcome to tonight's review for last night's episode of NXT, the August 26th edition. And I'm just going to give you my overall thoughts and opinions of last night's episode, which was taped on August 22nd from the Barclays Center. So that was awesome to see. And yeah, let's just run through what happened on tonight's show. Kick things off with a fun 8-man tag team match. We had Big Cass and Enzo with Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley defeating Gable, the team of Gable, Jordan, Dawson, and Wilder. So, my overall thoughts on this match, it was a fun, good 8-man tag match. I thought everyone really had an opportunity to shine. Enzo and Cass were very over. They got a huge pop when they came out to the ring. So, how you doing? Indeed, in Brooklyn. So, that was great to see. Throughout the match, Enzo really took a lot of the punishment. Took a good beating. But eventually he was able to make the hot tag to Big Cass in the match, and Cass just freaking unloaded on everyone. And then their team was able to get the win when Cass launched Enzo off the top rope onto Chad Gable, for the win. So this was a fun match. It got the crowd into it, as I knew they were going to go crazy when Enzo and Cass came out. They were so over. It was great to see. I love these guys. I mean, how you doing? SAWFT, soft. It's just the whole, everything that they do is great. I cannot wait till the day that they make it to the main roster. Can't wait. It should be awesome. So this was a fun way to start NXT off. After that, we had our next match. We had Carmella versus Eva Marie. And, just one moment. Oops, I'm going to do that. The match was what it was. It really wasn't, nothing special. It was just a match. It was nice seeing Carmella. She got a pretty good pop, but Eva Marie, she is making improvements in the ring, but it will take time. But I think eventually she'll be able to improve herself. But as of now, the match was what it was. And Eva Marie pinned Carmella by hitting a jawbreaker, and it caused Eva Marie to pick up the win. So yeah, moving on. We had the return of Bull Dempsey taking on Elias Sampson. This was an okay match, it was what it was. Dempsey was able to defeat Sampson. Yeah, it was an okay match. Dempsey, I guess he looked a little bit better in shape. I liked how at the end he kind of had this Hulk up moment where he just freaking started unloading on Sampson. And then he was able to gain the win with the seated senton. So Dempsey picked up the win. Bull Dempsey is back. And apparently he's better than ever. So I'm interested to see where they go with Bull Dempsey. Also throughout the night, they showed highlights from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. It was great to see. The Barclays Center was really incredible with 13,000 people being packed in there. I didn't think they'd be able to pull it off, but they did. And also, there was a backstage segment with Baron Corbin asking William Regal to put him in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament. And Mr. Regal agreed. However, he stated that his tag team partner, for the Classic Tournament will be Rhino. So that will be interesting to see. Very much so. I'm curious to see how they'll play off of one another. So, yeah, we had that announced, and we also had a couple other backstage segments. Interviews of Apollo Crews, Bailey with her family, that was great to see, and Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss bitching that they lost. So there was that. And then we move into our main event for the evening. It was a fatal four-way match. This match was between Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Emma, and Dana Brooke. This was a good match. You know, these women, they leave it all out on the line every week. And unlike on the main roster, I hope to eventually see more of the individuality flourish. They need to get away from Team PCB, Team Bad, and Team Bella. They just need to let these girls thrive on their own. It's after SummerSlam. Need to move on. Someone needs to take that title away from Nikki. But here on NXT, once again, another good match from the women. You know, as I expect, because they're given time, the crowd's invested, there's a story behind it, and this was a good match. Emma and Dana, who've developed a friendship, really dominated the majority of this match, and it showed throughout it. They really laid the smackdown, especially on Charlotte. She just kept getting hammered into that corner, time after time after time. Dana just really stomped the mud hole and left her dry. So, but eventually, Becky, who was in the match, was eventually able to hit some big missile drop kicks and a couple suplexes that got a little Suplex City chant. So that was nice to see. But eventually there was some tension between Emma and Dana that was beginning to develop throughout the match. And then I think it was I'm trying to remember. I think it was Dana it was Emma that hit the Insecurity kick, if I'm not mistaken, onto Dana. And then, the match really picked up from there. You had Charlotte going at it, and then Becky, and Emma eventually was able to deliver the Emma sandwich to Charlotte, and then hit it on Lynch. And then Emma was able to surprisingly gain the pinfall. And everybody was surprised. I'm not sure if the count was wrong or what, but it was definitely surprising. But I think Emma deserved and needed the win. And maybe they'll be going for an Emma versus Bailey program for the NXT Women's Championship. I would like to see that at the next takeover special come, I believe that is on October 7th. Can't wait for that. Always looking forward to it. So tonight's episode of NXT, let's see, overall, I enjoyed it. It was great seeing it taped in front of the 13,000 sellout crowd in the Barclays Center. Wish I could have been there. I wasn't late in person for it. But if I had to grade this episode of NXT, I'm going to give it a B-. It was good. It was good, but I thought Raw was much better this week. For once. So, those are my thoughts and opinions on this week's episode of NXT. If you like what you saw, click that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who continues to watch my videos and to help this channel grow. Wouldn't be able to do it without yins, guys. So, and also, I have a couple channel plugs that I would like to throw out there as well. If you like to see videos on wrestling, please check out the Lexman's channel, Generic Luchador's channel. He makes great videos. And if you're interested in gaming videos, I'm also part of the Gamer Gang. It's a channel dedicated to video games, such as we do Gamer Podcast, and we also do live reaction type videos of us playing video games. If you're a game buff gamer fan of video games, put it that way, please check out that channel. Once again, my name is Daniel, and I am signing off. Peace.